Hello and welcome to the next edition of Janahammer 40k with me, Darren. It has been quite a while. Unfortunately, real life got in the way of a few things, so I haven't had a chance to make any videos. However, I am back and I'm going to be doing as many as I can because I do like doing this, and who knows, if I entertain a few people, then that's a win for my point of view. So, going to have a look at a couple of things today. Something I got for Christmas, hobby gifts, yay! Possibly not quite as polished as it has been before. I've had a change in my setup, I've had to move things around, and I'm still getting things back how I want them. So we'll see how that pans out. But without further ado, we will get on with the show. Okay, so like I said, welcome back. So this is something I got for Christmas. It's something I've been after for a while since it came out earlier last year. Just going to adjust that slightly. Yeah, I need to do something about the glare off those rings, that ring light, because it's not very good. But like I said, I've already actually unboxed this because I filmed this video before about a week and a half ago, and got all the way through and discovered that the sound hadn't worked. So woohoo! So like I say, that's the reason I've come back to do this today. So let's have a look at this. So this is the Army Painter Skintone paint set. It is something, as I say, that I've been after for a while, and thanks to Mum and Dad, they got it for me for Christmas. So woohoo! Thanks, Mum and Dad. So there's that. So I've been after this for a while. I am not the best painter. I am no Duncan Rhodes by any stretch of the imagination. I collect mostly for playing, not that I do very much of that, but thanks Corona. But I do enjoy the painting. I have been wanting to improve my painting skills for some time, and like I say, there's so much out there these days, resources for learning to paint. Like I say, when I first entered the hobby in the 90s, there was nothing. You learn from your local Games Workshop or someone else. Like I said, I wish I could find the first Van Sars I ever painted, because they were terrible. I didn't even know you meant to shake the paints. That's how bad it was. So, like I say, 30 odd years ago, different story. Nowadays, there is so much out there, and there's so many different options, and for not just for learning how to paint, but also your paint range. I'm currently using a mixture of Army Painter and Citadel colours. Mostly just because Citadel colours, just because that's what I'm used to. But I have been playing around with the Army Painter paints for a while. They take a bit of getting used to. That's true, because there's a different preparation method. They're not just a quick shake and go as the Citadel paints tend to be, because the way they formulate them, they tend to take a lot more mixing, and that's why they sell the mixing balls, which we'll come to in a minute. Anyway, enough waffle. So this is the Skintone paint set. The idea behind this is that you can create, well, as it says in the box, any realistic skin tone with ease, any realistic human skin tone with ease. The combination of the paints they include in here. So let's have a look at the back. Oh yes, thank you Element Games for that sticker. So like I say, you've got your various colours in there. Hope you can see those. So you've got a good range there to do anything from kind of like jet black all the way through to really pale, kind of like setite colour for those of you who play Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, probably the same sort of skin tone as most setites, but like I say, you've got a lot. So you get it's about £35 I think it was when I bought it. For that you get 12 paints, 3 washes, the mixing medium, 4 mixing bottles, and 20 of the mixing balls. So like I say, you get more than enough for your money. I say Army Painter, always good value. I am very impressed with their paints generally. So inside, you've got it comes with obviously you've got your little read before use, of course. Must always have that. You've got and thank you, which you get in most of the Army Painter box products. And you get the quite hefty war painting Wargamers army painting guide. Now, it's not the first time I've had this. It comes again in a lot of their box products, and you can find them in most of your friendly local gaming stores. But as you can see, massive range of war paints, and it's a really helpful guide. Something like this would have been brilliant for me when I first started, because, like I say, at the time, Citadel were not particularly good for free painting advice. So there's that. You get a handy little catalogue, which you can maybe go through. I've got that one. I've got to catch them all. And yeah, so that was the bump, as they were. And then, like I say, look at the actual the good bits, or the meat of the thing. So you get your little mixing balls. If you're not sure what these are, literally take the top off one of these, take the nozzle off, and you put these in there, and it helps when you're shaking them. It helps mix up the paints a lot faster, a lot more smoothly. So there's that. Empty bottles, obviously, so you can mix your own colours. Mixing medium, which is to help the mix and flow. And also looking at the actual nitty gritty. So you've got, look at that, you've just got a huge range of human skin tones there. As someone who paints guard, there's a lot of bare flesh, and having the options and just not have everyone having the same colour face would be really handy. Plus, like I say, there's no saying you have to use these for skin. You've got loads of options. Say, I'm sure some of them will come in handy. But I say, you've got everything. You've got the whole range there of kind of like skin tones. And like I say, you can literally, I think they are quite accurate when they say you can reproduce pretty much any natural human skin tone. And then you've got the washes, which again, our painter kind of started with these, the quick shade washes and stuff like that. The idea being that, say, you could just dip the models in. That's how they came to attention, I think. It's how I found them anyway. But like I say, you've got your toner and your pigments. Again, it's all about trying to give you as many options as you can for using this kit. I say, it is a good kit. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So I'm going to have a play with that hopefully over the next few days, and we will see how things go. But I anticipate it. Like I say, I've never been disappointed with Army Painter products before. I don't expect to be now. Like I say, hopefully it should be a good purchase, and I will show you some results. On to other things. As always, there's always other things, isn't there? Pop these behind me. I really need a little table, don't I? Here's one I made earlier. Couple of other things to talk about. Let me just change that. Like I say, a couple of the things I want to talk to you about. So I've got I love making scenery. I bought myself a polystyrene hot wire cutter not that long ago, like I say, something I've wanted for years. I don't know if I can actually do, and of course I can't actually see it to hand here, but that's just the way of things. Anyway, sorry, yes, I bought myself a polystyrene hot wire cutter not that long ago. As I say, it is something I have wanted for a good many years, and I have been putting it to good use, mucking around with stuff, and just playing around with it and seeing what I come up with. So I would like to show you something I have made. This took me literally minutes. Didn't take very long at all. I've got a whole drawer. You can't see the bed behind me. I've got a drawer full of various polystyrene bits I've collected over the last few months, including from Christmas. So yay for Christmas in more ways than one. So I've got a few things that I wanted to. I've collected a few things, and I thought I'd just show you this quick thing I made. It is not finished. By nowhere near finished, and but like I say, let's just have a quick look. So this is just a bit of polystyrene, PVA to a bit of card. I do need to figure out a better mounting for these, because obviously that card looks awful. But this was a bit of polystyrene. It took me a few minutes to carve out using the hot wire cutter. So you can see it gives like a rib, because it gives you a nice smooth effect, but also gives you some bumps in that. Don't worry about that. That was a colour I was playing around with to see if I get it to get a particular shade of concrete looking grey. But this is just polystyrene. Now, what I would also say, other thing I bought myself recently was this, which is also from Army Painter. You'll be entirely unsurprised to hear. But it is their terrain primer, and it is something. It is essentially primer for polystyrene. So rather than having to paint it by hand or something like that, you can just spray this stuff on, and it means you can then spray over it if you wanted to. But it gives you. And so this colour here you see is what it looks like when it goes on. So you could probably get away with just playing it like this and then just painting these like metal to be to look like rebar, but like I say, this was just an experiment. But yeah, so that's that stuff. I anticipate using this a lot more. They come in a few different colours, not just snow and tundra, but that's the one I picked. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities in this, and so I will be looking at using this a bit more in the future, because like I say, I like building terrain. I've still got bits of Necromunda terrain I built in the mid 90s that still go in my terrain bag, and I just really like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the kind of like freedom it gives you, because there's no instructions. You can basically put it together however you want. So like I say, I enjoy making terrain, and I will hopefully be making some more. And so yeah, but that's that one. So and the other thing I wanted to show you, two other things I wanted to show you, is, just bear with me a second. I really need to get better at this, don't I? Picking the miniatures up and things like that. I need like a little. So I need to get a bit more Blue Peter on it. So I'm just going to adjust the camera, this camera here, a bit more, so you can. Okay. Right. Again, dignity, professionalism at all times. Right. So first off is the one miniature I've managed to paint in the last few months. I suffer, as do probably quite a few people, from not having a dedicated miniature space, dedicated painting space even. Like I say, it's a bit of a pain sometimes having to switch between workspace and I say workspace and painting space. But like I say, it will get there. We'll get there in the end. But also, I do also suffer from a bad case of perfectionism, which means if if it doesn't feel right, and everything's not 100% right, I find it really difficult to just like do like a 10-minute time. Do you know what? I'm going to grab 10 minutes here and do painting. I'd love to be able to do that, but it takes me 5 to 10 minutes to get my stuff set up, so it's not really practical. But like I say, we'll get there in the end. So I just want to show you the one miniature I have managed to paint so far, which, if the autofocus would work. Sorry about this. It's not very good, is it? Sorry about this. I'm just trying to get the autofocus to get in properly. Right, that's probably about as best as I'm going to do. Right, so this is oh dear me. This is an Adeptus Astra Militarum sanctioned Psyker. Again, it was a very quick paint job. Again, I am no Duncan Rhodes, but like I say, this is the first thing I painted in quite a while, and I wish that camera would pick a focus and stick with it, eh? There we go, maybe that'll do. So, like I say, I am no great painter. I am never going to win Golden Demon. This is the kind of standard I'm at the moment. I intend to get better, and like I say, you're going to maybe come on that journey with me as I continue to watch lots of masterclasses, etc. But yeah, so that is the kind of standard I'm at the moment. But like I say, it is nowhere near what I want to be, and I say I will be getting better at both painting and YouTubing. So there's that. Now on the other hand, this is NORK DEDDOG, which is not painted by me. He's not painted by me. This is painted by my 11-year-old son, who wanted to paint something. So I thought I had this guy undercoated and lying around, so I thought let him rip. He had a blast painting him, and hopefully we'll be doing some more in the future. Like I say, I think it's fair to say he's probably. I think it's fair to say that he is pretty good for someone who'd never done it before. So, like I say, that's where we are with that. But anyway, yeah, I really need to get a grip on these cameras. You know, this is I maybe have to set up two cameras, one close up and one remote. We'll have to have a play around with that. But that's NORK. Like I say, it has been a busy few months. We've had a lot going on with Christmas, birthdays, family issues. We had to move my father-in-law into a new house, all sorts of stuff going. But I'm back, and hopefully this will be the first of several videos over the next few weeks. And that's it. So please like and subscribe, and I believe that's the traditional thing. Like, subscribe. Please feel free to comment on anything you say you want to talk about. I've also got a Facebook page and Insta and Twitter as well. I will put the links in the description below. And until next time, enjoy your gaming, enjoy your crafting, and I will speak to you again hopefully in the very near future.